Welcome to part 4 of the playthrough of Super Mario Wonder with my Switch on Japanese mode. Going to continue translating everything that we see as we move forward and trying to learn some new kanji. As usual, I'll have hiragana characters in white, katakana characters in brown, kanjis in blue, and we'll add them to the dictionary as we see new ones that we haven't encountered before. This particular version, we're going to play it through Bulrush coming through. So let's get moving and see what happens as we approach this end of the road here. And here we're getting a message from Joe Koopa, or Castle Koopa. Ha ha ha, foo foo foo. Kini itazo. Basically meaning, isn't this so much fun?
Bowser's really enjoying his new castle body. Furaura Jo, flower castle. To means and or with. Itai is a compound kanji we've already encountered, meaning union or combined. Shita makes it a past tense verb. Kono means this, and karada is body. This body has been joined with the flower castle. Then soshite means and. Afureru means overflowing. Then we have some katakana spelling wanda power. So he is overflowing with wonder power. Moto, moto, chikara. More power. Teni ireta, we've seen before. It means get. The two kanjis are hand and enter, so we're telling the power to enter our hand. Yaru adds action. Bowser wants to get more power. So sureba, that way. And then here is a new compound kanji, sekai, the world. The first kanji, se, or se, also has a kun reading of yo. It actually means world on its own. The second kanji is kai. It means area or boundary. So sekai means the world in a more constrained sense than the yo does on its own. Wagahai is a very arrogant and impolite way to say I. The particle no converts I to my. Mono means thing. Da means is. He has said that with more power, the world is his. Wah ha 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 ah. Ume. When someone uses me as a suffix for a name, that is very much the opposite of san. It's a show of contempt. Kore again means this. Following that is a new compound kanji, ijo, which means enough, or that is all. Kore ijo together translates into more than this. It is made up of I, which is because, or a means to an end. Its kun reading is mo. The other kanji means up, above, or rise. It has a lot of readings, but jo is a common one, as is ue. The compound kanji after that is an adjective. The na ending is always a good indicator that we're using a descriptor. So what is Florian calling Bowser? Katana means selfish. The ka part of the compound means win or surpass, and the te part that we've already seen means hand. So I guess it kind of means the hand wins. Mana means behavior, but with a connotation associated with pretense or deception. Yorishima-san means not allowed. He uses the kanji yuru, which is to allow or forgive. Its other kun reading is moto, and its own reading is kyo. Prince Florian won't allow Bowser to continue acting so selfishly, and surely he has the might and power to stop him. Nantoka means somehow, shite means do, oitsuka means to catch up. The nai makes it negative, and the to add an imperative. We must catch up with him. The kanji o in this sentence is one we've already seen, and it means to chase or to pursue. Soda, that's it. Asoko, which means over there. Kara is from, so from over there. Puro pera furawade, propeller flower with. Oi kekamasho, using that kanji for chase again. The masho verb ending makes it suggestive. Let's do it. So in this case, let's give chase using the propeller flower over there.
So I guess I better follow that advice and take this propeller flower. So let's go see what's going on. Ooh, and there's Bowser. Looking all happy. And there he goes again. Causing all kinds of chaos. Getting these nice, happy little areas all corrupted. Oh, and there's another castle. Look at that. Uh-oh, looks like Bowser dropped something. Looks like Koopa Jr. What could a Mario game be in these modern times without Koopa Jr.? Well, let's see what he has to say. Yay! Yay! Shiroto, castle with. Getai, joined. Shita, did. Oto-san, father. Katsukoi, cool. It's cool that Dad joined with the castle. Sugoi is amazing. Pawada, power is. The power is amazing. Pika Pika. I know I've heard that catchphrase before, but here it means shiny. Dodokai means huge, and then we have the katakana for body. Bowser Jr. is commenting on his dad's big, shiny body. Okay. Mo is all ready, and then we come to a new kanji for the dictionary, dare, which means who. Daremo means no one. Dare nimo means anyone. Then we get another new kanji, which means stop, in the word tome, raranai, which means it can't stop. No one can stop your huge, shiny body. And you want to bet? Looks like I'm going to need 14 more Wonder Seeds to go and take on that castle and knock little Bowser Jr. right out of the place. Now we get to hear from Prince Florian again. He's not happy about what's been done to the place. Hidoi! Terrible! Guru guru, which is an onomatopoeia for rolling, then the kanji ma in the word makides. This kanji has an own reading of kan. It's used to describe things that are rolled up or wrapped up. He's commenting on the vine wrapping up the house in front of us. Soda! That's it. Imakoso. We've seen the ima kanji before, and it means now. Imakoso means now is the time. Wanda shido desu yo. Now is the time to use the Wonder Seed. We have another katakana set saying Wanda Shido, Wonder Seed, and the particle niwa. The ni in this case means roughly of, and the wa part means the Wonder Seed is the subject of the sentence. Fushigina is spelled out in hiragana, even though it's often done in kanji. It means mysterious. And then the next katakana group spells chikara, which is also often done in kanji and means power or strength. The ga suffix introduces the concept of power. Aru means is, and des adds a positive emphasis. The Wonder Seeds have mysterious power. So now we get to see what these Wonder Seeds do. Looks like I need 3 of them to get past here. Ooh, and just like that, I'm spending those seeds, and he's toast. This one isn't really a level, so we're not going to get the big, huge splash screen, but on this little introduction text, Dokan Roku Hegen no, so that's the clay pipe rock plains, and then Baji House, so badge house. It's the badge house of the clay rock pipe plain, or the clay pipe rock plains. It's a tongue twister in itself. Prince Florian is kicking off this conversation with a triple kanji compound that is used a lot. Daijobu basically means how are you. The first kanji is dai, or big. The second part, jobu, means sturdy or durable. Jo is height, length, or stature. It has a kun reading of take. The other part, bu, means man or husband. It also has a kun reading of oto. As you probably remember, des means is, and ka is that pronounced question mark. This poplin seems friendly. His first word, shiore, means to wilt. Chao is a suffix that makes it will, and hodo then makes it so much. We then hit a new kanji. This one means fear. It has an own reading of fu, but in this case, we are using the kun reading of koa. So this word is koakata. The ta ending makes it past tense. Des means is or was. Wilt will so much scary was. It was so scary he wilted. The next line is kono, this. Daijina, big thing or important, using kanji we've already seen. And then baji, so an important badge. Then a new kanji, mamo, means protect. Its own reading is shu or su. Mamori, to protect. Kirimashita, in this case, means managed or was able. He managed to protect this important badge. Ah, baji te tsukeru to, when you wear the badge. Iruna means many or much. Koka is made up of compound kanji meaning effect. Ko is the effect part of this compound. It has a kun reading of ki. The second part of this is our 100th kanji. Woohoo! Ka, or hate, means fruit. The fruit of the effect, or the result. Aru means be. Yatsu makes it certain. Yona makes it more of a question. Florian is asking if wearing this badge will cause an amazing effect. Furawa o Koku no Flower Kingdoms, then a compound kanji, tabibito. The first one is a new kanji, tabi, which means journey or travel. Is then followed by hito, which is person, travel person or traveler. The tachi suffix makes it plural. The ni particle here means with. Then we have a triple kanji compound, daininkina. It's made of elements we've already seen, big, person, feeling, or very popular. Very popular with travelers in the Flower Kingdom. The noda toka part adds some emphasis. That's what it's like.
It looks like the poplin is going to give us this badge. Ano means that, specifically referring to something that is not near the speaker. The only kanjis here are the compound Oji, or king child, which means prince. We've seen it before. He adds sama to show the deep respect. Yoroshikereba is a modification of the word yoroshike that is used when first meeting someone. So yoroshikereba means that if you like or if you please. Sore means that, in this case referring to the treasure. Morata means take. Itadakame-sen is a negative form of receive, which technically means can't have, but in formal speaking, it is impolite to give orders to the person you are talking to by telling them to take something. This is similar to in English when we say, wouldn't you? Altogether, the poplin is asking the prince to please take the badge. Oji Samanara, so again, prince with deep respect. The nara suffix makes it conditional, which effectively adds if. Oji Samanara, the prince if. The next word, hito, means surely. The compound kanji, jozu, uses up or above and hand. It means good, generally with reference to ability or skill. The ni particle means something like of or to. The next long word, tsukai konasaru, is a compound that starts with tsukai, use, kona, effectively, seru, can. It can be used effectively. Then hazu is should. The prince should be able to use the badge effectively. How exciting! Yatta! Hooray! A new kanji right out of the gate in this sentence, jitsu, meaning truth or good outcome. Jitsuwa, actually. And then the next word, maekara, is spelled out in hiragana, but could have also used the mai kanji for before. Maekara is literally before from. Tsuketa means to put on. Mitakata is a compound where mita is saw, kata makes it a desire, so wanted to see. And then des is an interesting sentence ending. It is used as sort of a that's why. Florian is explaining why he's excited to Mario, and actually, I had wanted to try this on. We get a couple of katakana words in this sentence. The first one is baji. It's a nice, easy Japanization of badge. No makes it a property of the badge. Chikara is a power or strength, so we know we're talking about the power of the badge. De is a particle that basically means with. Watashimo is me as well. Mina means everyone. San makes it polite. The second no is saying that something will apply to everyone. Yakunitate is useful. So with the power of this badge, the prince can be useful to everyone. Oji, the prince, ni, so some action related to the prince. And then we have a new kanji, yoroko, which means happy or rejoice. The verb form yorokonde modifies it to willingly. Moreete means got, so the prince was happy to get it. Ureshisa, I'm happy. Then we have a double kanji with another two new ones, mankai desu. So the man part means full or fill, and then the kai part means open. Together, fully open or in full bloom. An appropriate expression of happiness for a flower person. So now that we've been introduced to badges, the poplin lets us know that we can use badges easily from now on. Gono sekimo, or this prior even, is used to mean from now on. Badges followed by the particle o, which means the badges are an object in the sentence. Tsukaiba
We've seen the kanji tsuka before, and it means to use. The ba form makes it conditional, so if you use. We get another new kanji here, raku. This one means ease, pleasure, or happiness. The next symbol is actually not technically a kanji. It's a notation that means the kanji is repeated. So we have raku raku. The double comes out as easily. We then add the suffix des for is and the particle yo. That just gives a little more emotion to the sentence, kind of like we would add, you know? The level title here is in katakana, so it's pretty easy to read. Baji House. We have no particle, so again, basically an apostrophe S. The next thing belongs to the badge house. 3 new kanjis in one go. Renshu. Jo means practice range or practice place. It is made up of the kanjis ren, which means refine, practice, or train. Shu, which means to learn or train as well. And then ba, which means place. This is the place to do some training in the badge house. The caption for these directions uses the compound kanji boshi. Bo is a new one for us, and it means hat or headgear. The shi part, as we've seen before, means child or subordinate. While we could just use the bo kanji to mean hat, most Japanese folks would find that strange, so boshi is more natural. The next katakana say parashuto. We are practicing with the parachute hat. So here's how to use the badge. Hold the R trigger to fall slowly or shake the controller to affect the fall. We have a compound kanji right off the bat, ku-chu. The first part of it is a new one. Ku here, or sora, means sky or empty. The second one we already know is naka, or chu, and it means the middle. So together we get air. Add the de at the end and we get in the air. R trigger button, oshi is push. Tsuzukeruto is a polite continue. Please continue pushing the R trigger. Yukuri means to slow or slowly, and ochiro means to fall. This is another new kanji for us, so let's add it to the log sheet here. So if you hold the R trigger, you'll fall slowly. That sounds like how a parachute works to me. Some katakana then spells out controllera, or controller. Then we see a kanji we've already learned in the word fute, to shake, and then sosa, using the kanjis we already know as misao for miscellaneous, and saku for made by, which together means operation. Suru is do, kotomo is also, and dekeru is can. We can also operate the parachute hat by shaking the controller. Oh, hiroi. This is an adjective using a new kanji for wide or spacious. Tokoro is place, so wide open space. The ni particle adds action, so we're in that wide open space. Dete uses another new kanji, which means to emerge, exit, or go out. Kimashita is a past tense form of kimas, which means to come, so came. We've come out into a wide open space. Mata. Again. Ano. Ano means that, referring to something far away from both the speaker and listener. Guru is again an onomatopoeia for rolling, and makides means it's rolled up, so basically saying that yet another area has been wrapped up in piranha plants. Wandashiro o moto. Moto means more, so more wonder seeds. Atsuminaito, collect in the must form. We have to get more wonder seeds. Sa, come on. Doko means where, kara means from, so from where. Ikimasho. Ikimas means to go. The masho form makes it a bit more of a command. Let's go. We'll add this kanji, which has multiple onankun readings, to the list. Then, ka is a verbal question mark. Florian wants to know where to start from. Now we have this wide open area, it's easy to get lost. The prince is going to help us with a map. This compound kanji he starts with is chizu. The first one means ground or land. The second one is diagram or plan. So ground diagram is a map. We know this next kanji already. It means to see. The kareba form makes it conditional, so mite kareba means if you want to see. Then he indicates the L trigger, and the kanji for push, oshite. Because the prince is so polite, he wouldn't want it to sound like a demand, so he adds kudasai, or please. He finishes with ne. It's basically a request for affirmation from the listener, similar to when a Canadian says a at the end of a sentence, or isn't that right? This level name broke my dictionary. Choto Tsutsumoshin, 4 new kanji just like that. The first one, pronounced cho here, but in kun form is inoshishi. It means boar. It's not actually in my kanji dictionary, so I'll add it at the end of the list in the extras section. The next one, totsu, means to thrust or lunge. Sounds pretty intense already. The third one, mo, means fierce or raging, so thrusting, raging boars. Yikes! The last one, shin, means advance, so of course the thrusting, raging boars are advancing. Boku means I or me, and toshin means to rush. I would definitely rush if faced with a horde of raging animals. The special note for this level is that the large enemies are also beasts of burden. Ookina uses the kanji large and is in an adjective form. Teki is a new kanji for us, meaning enemy. We'll add it to the list. This one is lucky number 123. The next compound uses the kanji se for back, which is new for us, and naka, which is inside, and that one we already know. The combination is a more common way of expressing back. Ni makes it on. Noreru means to ride, koto is thing, aru is be, so we can ride on the backs of large enemies. And with that, we're finally able to actually play the level. So here comes these bulls rushing all over the place. I'm not really sure why they were called a boar. I kind of think of those more as pig-like things. But I can indeed ride on them. And apparently they're somewhat resistant to fireballs. And you're right, that was scary. Look at this bouncy tree. Thump on it, and I guess I can shorten it. And here's how we get through these little bricks. And here's how we make really stupid jumps and miss our fancy coin. But there it is. Got it. They do seem to be quite the ragers. It's like they all have a berserk spell cast. Oop, that tree doesn't go down, it goes up. Look like mean little clouds. See how they like fireballs. They don't like fireballs. Which means I like it. At least we're making some good headway on the purple coins here. Suspiciously glowing blocks there. Aha, the wonder flower. What's gonna happen now? Oh dear. I think I better run away. And with that, the stampede seems to have gone away. But I don't mind picking that up. And suddenly we're back to sunny times. But no flagpole apparently here. But I guess I get to keep going. So hopefully there's some kind of a wonder seed for me. Ooh, goal! And I got my wonderful.
That is one tall flagpole, though. All right. But I do feel like I did not clear everything out of this level. So let's save and go back and try to find the 2 Wonder Seeds that aren't the secret one. Might be one of those painful get them one at a time situations. Hopefully I can blitz through this pretty quickly this time though, now that I've gotten everything. Don't necessarily need to search for purple coins or anything like that. A little different. And then here's a checkpoint, so back to the same track I was on before. Alright, let's see if I can do a better job with this. I believe I'm supposed to ride these bulls instead of just strictly run away from them. I just need to find a spot to get on board, and yikes, did I miss him again? Ooh, for whatever reason, they were slowed down, so I caught up. I didn't think that was going to be possible. Ooh, and there we go. Wonder Seed number 1. And right here, back at this crazy tall flagpole yet again. Hello again. I guess I better go find the other guy. Maybe I don't get the pulls this time. As they say, third time's a charm. I think we might be coming finally to an end of this very long video compared to the other ones. There's a lot of explanations and things going on, helping me figure out the level. But certainly added a lot of kanji this time around, so that's exciting. Only 4 levels in and well over 100 kanjis already. So remember, if you enjoy this or want to keep seeing more, like, subscribe. Check out some of my other games that I've played and translated. And then hopefully I can handle some of these levels with a little more finesse as we move forward. But here we go, final flagpole. And away we go. There's the final Wonder Seed. So we'll see you next time when we do the 5th level. Thanks for watching.